still has this hand here, which is really weird. Why did you cut him and then cut it again? Why don't you leave that part out and just cut up his hand? Again, I don't get that. But he says, yeah, I did it somehow. So the cat guy comes to the rescue, and they are battling each other. Really cool. And he says, hey, stay calm. You live another day. Trust me, you do not want to anger us or Luther. Stay calm. You are so mistaken. I'm not a pussycat. Okay, that made me chuckle a little bit. So he's damaged a lot, this guy here, and he's just not doing anything. So Blondie here bandaged his arm, but he is not really fazed by that, which is weird. And so they are going into battle again, and then this happens. So they go into battle. So he makes a feint, and he says, I can't swing. He is pulling back, and I thought to myself, yeah, he's gonna cleave him into two. But then he changes his strategy and knocks his elbow against his face. Why don't you cleave him? You know, you had the sword already. You just have one swing. And then this happens. He jumps into the air, and looks cool. Could be a little bit more impactful, and don't mean this, but you know, this whole scene, maybe a different angle, maybe a little bit more graphic. Doesn't matter. So they need to get away now, and he says, hey, help me out or I'll bleed. And then again with the weird dialogue, he says, Fëanor said they have a shapeshifter, better find that arm, or I trace you to the end of Naive. What? What do you mean with that? Why is that arm so important? I believe he can mend that weird together. Probably one of his powers, I'm not entirely sure. And what's the, I'll trace you to the end of Naive. Why you are threatening him? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, he says, never mind. Hold on tight, Blondie. And they escape in the end. And it seems that now that he has lost his arm, the others one can trace him or this group because reasons. And the villagers are now freed of his power now. They are free again. Not sure. He says this power is something else. I was able to control dozens of peasants just like General Damas. And then I can still smell the one I cut in the sunken forest. But if they get to the main camp, we lose them for good. I know. But they're riding northbound? What is northbound? If they're not crawling back into the main camp, they're in the middle of something important. What? Am I reading this correctly? Let me read that again. If they are not crawling back to the main camp, they are in the middle of something important. What do you mean with that? What do you mean important? Do you mean that they are in trouble? Or that this book needs editing. I don't understand what do you mean with that? So this guy comes to life again because it seems that he told us, but I forgot to mention it. Let me go back here. He says, you cannot harm me. I have a regeneration power stone inside me. Okay, cool. So he's alive again. And they say, okay, we have his arm, now we can track him or something like that. And then another character shows up, being teleported in. And then she says, she works for General Hildebrand, a traveling dancer with a message for you. A traveling dancer is also a messenger? Why? She says, you must be Luther. General Hildebrand sent me to tell you. King Sravs commends your success, and he is certain you will fulfill the special task as soon as possible. What success? They lost the enemy. It was not a success, it was a failure. And how did the commander? How did the king know that you just? I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. And there's some weird dialogue as well. And then they are camped here. I love this image. This looks really cool. Love the atmosphere. It's done very well. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Okay. So your brother Tumor lives in Yelmer, right? Yes. So once we get there, Tumor will give us a dinner welcome like no one you've had before. Okay, and that's the end of this book. Again, it's okay. I'm going to tell you what I don't like, and I'm going to tell you what I like. Jesus Christ, 40 minutes almost. Well, I've mentioned what I don't like. It's inconsistent. The story doesn't always make sense. It's drifting into other parts that is not needed in this comic, and I skipped a lot of, quote unquote bad dialogue that doesn't make any sense, or bad humor, because I don't want to, talk about an hour about this comic, and we are already at the 40-minute mark, which is a little bit too much in my opinion. But okay, I do this also for David. He wants to have this review. He wants to have my opinion, so I'm giving that to him. Again, the same problems from the first book still in here. What's better? The art is better. The story is a little bit more cohesive now. It needs more direct and better explain, instead of all these info dump about things that doesn't really matter at this point to tell the story. Please lose the... Am I still talking about the good things? Or the bad things? I forget, but okay, it doesn't matter. Forget what I said. The quality is there. The atmosphere is there. There's some good things in here, like the tiger and the interaction between Blondie. All these other side characters, I don't feel them. You need to give them more exposure, or give them more meaningful dialogue. The bad guy here, I don't feel him as well. He needs to be more threatening. Who is he? What does he want? Is he a mediocre bad guy? Does the real bad guy still comes? Tell us, give this guy more exposure, make him more threatening. And like I say, I love the colors. I love the world building. There's something here that is really good. It just needs to come out. But again, like I said before, David is now doing Volume 3. There's another artist, looks really, really, really cool. And I want to see him grow. And I want also to see where this is going. That's why I'm still backing this comic. That's why I'm supporting him, because he's my friend. But also I see what this could be. And if he is going to grow and improve, this is going to be a real cool comic. And I want to see that from him. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.